Hello everyone. TCO is the most important issue for telecom operators. How can E-band save TCO for telecom operators is really a very hot question now. When we are talking about the TCO, including CAPEX and OPEX, there are four main points we must consider: cost to buy, cost to deploy, cost to operate, and cost to maintain. Firstly, let's look at the cost to buy. Due to the limited production and the complex design, E-band owns a target price 80% higher than traditional band radio. But if we consider the cost per bit, the CAPEX saving is clear. The traditional band radio can only support maximum 1 gigabit bps per channel, while E-band can support 2.5 gigabit per channel, maybe 10 gigabits in the future. So, take the price issue in account. The E-band unit cost per bit is still 30% lower than traditional band radio. Secondly, let's look at the cost to deploy. E-band radio only a few degrees wide, typically less than 4 degrees. While example, 24 GHz radio beam are 3 to 4 times wider than E-band. Due to very high frequency millimeter wave and certain use, this enables much more simpler frequency coordination, interference mitigation, and path planning than traditional band radio. The frequency scaling can be mostly saved. As a result, E-band don't need the detailed radio network planning which is required by the traditional band radio. So E-band can be much more freely used, and this can reduce the cost to planning and may speed up the deployment, while 30% of cost to deploy can be saved than traditional band radio. Thirdly, let's look at the cost to operate. The main difference between E-band and traditional band radio is the license fee. Telecom operators always spend a lot of money for the frequency license. In case of E-band, the license can be acquired always by a lower fees. For example, in US and UK, the first two countries which open E-band for commercial use using the light license strategy. In US, the FCC imposed a less than $100 per link for 10 years license. It can applicate it just online. So a lot of countries like Germany, Russia, Mexico choose the light license strategy. Comparing with the traditional band radio license fee, $1,000 to $2,000 per year, E-band license fee is only 1% of a traditional band radio. Last point, let's look at the cost to maintain. The spare parts and the labor cost are the two aspects. Because of the unique set of hardware covering whole 10 GHz frequency, the frequency can be software configurable. Types of spare parts can be saved 80%. This reduces the quantity and the management cost of spare part. At the same time, this reduces the requirement for the human resource. So, as a result, the cost to maintain of an E-band can save around 30% than traditional band radio. Let's make a summary. E-band radio can save the cost to buy, can save the cost to deploy, can save the cost to operate, and can save the cost to maintain. Generally, we think E-band radio can save the total TCO around 40%. That's all. Thank you.